Good afternoon. This is another story of the myths and legend. AmiliKaraDora, the most illustrious leader of the South Archipelago. Written by Donald Falakiko, edited by A.S. Sonra children's book. Fiction, play, drama, fantasy. Children fiction, the art of creativity and imagination, make believe and unbelievable, computer animation, drawings, and designs. The story began. Big story begin. Around the 15th century, there emerged the greatest rulers of all time, Queen Amiliana and Queen Caroline, who had influenced the lifestyle of the South Pacific Islands. Poliana was one of the gods, half god, half human, who believed to stay in paradise, which is known as Pulotu, and the keeper of the afterlife soul, like Tangaloa in the very ancient days. A place like purgatory, where you have a chance to re-cleanse and go to heaven, but Pulotu was to re-cleanse and come back to human life in another form or any creature. And in the forest, Poliana, I'm coming down on a tavahi tree to earth from paradise. It was a big tavahi tree in the forest of Tamanu Island. He would only climb down if he needed to check how people were and check any evil spirits. Poliana could change into any pet he could think of. Poliana, today I will change into a pigeon and fly around the forest. And he did. He changed into a pigeon. Poliana, come here, little rail. I'm coming to get you. They flew around until Poliana was tired and landed on a branch. And that morning, Lau Kau had her morning swim at the Fotulona beach. She was the princess of King Ngata and Queen Fuipeka. Poliana, my lucky day, who is that beautiful creature swimming early in the morning? He peeped again into his excitement. Poliana, this is the loveliest of all that I have ever seen. She is the fairest of all the land. He watched the princess for a while. Princess Laukau, I'm wondering how the courts are doing up there. My grandfather told me the legend of gods who rule unusual places on earth. The god of flowers, god of afterlife, and god of the forest, and more. Are they watching me now? If they do, what do they say about me? The ugly beast, or the most loved pet of all princes, Princess Laukau? She smiled. Poliana murmured to himself, what a great feeling! Am I in love with the most elegant of all, or am I dreaming? I'm in love for the first time in my life with a human. I saw humans before, but this is the most amazing of all the land. He flew quickly to the tavahi tree and climbed back to Pulotu. In Pulotu, that's paradise, Poliana, Mother Sakurana, while I stood on the branch, I saw the most beautiful creature on earth, and beyond she was too elegant that I cannot stop looking at her swimming in the water. I felt heat in my heart. My head was spinning and goosebumps came up inside. I never felt like that before. Sakurana, am I falling in love? Sakurana, it's quite different when you fall in love with a human. Those feelings are human nature. We do not feel like that. We are gods. Pekalo, it's enough talking about beautiful creatures. Poliana, Pekalo, how did you feel when you saw my mother? We are gods. We do not feel romantic like humans. Poliana, Father, can I speak to her? Pekalo, you, my son, in one condition. What is it, Father? Pekalo, to not let her know the hidden Tavahi tree for your safety and protection. For thousands of years, we ruled, and no humans ever entered our paradise. Poliana, thanks, Father. Sakurana, and Poliana, and my beautiful mother, and they all laughed. The next morning, Poliana climbed down the Tavahi tree and changed into a pigeon and flew quickly to the beach, where Laukau had her morning swim. Saturo, the black crow. This pigeon is one of the gods. It is time to teach him a lesson and find out what he is after. Saturo flew behind Poliana and gave him a peck at the back right above the beach. Tangaloa. Away, my gosh! The lady will spot me and will be very scared. He fell right in front of Laukau. Laukau was frightened, looking at the most handsome human in the land. Laukau, please do not hurt me. I am Laukau, the daughter of King Ada. Poliana, do not panic. I'll never hurt you. I'm not from here. I am from Pulot, and that is our paradise. I'm the son of Bekalon and Sakurana, the gods. Laukau that time stood on shallow rocks. She stood up and ran in shallow water. Poliana, Laukau, stop. Let me finish. And running after Laukau. Laukau, back off from me. Do not come close to me, or I'll call the cards. Poliana, Laukau, please. I came yesterday and changed into a pigeon and flew around patrolling the forest and the seas. And I stood at the branch watching you. My heart sank and I fell in love with you for the first time. Laukau, are you half human or half god? Poliana, yes, I am. Laukau looked a little bit shy. Well, if you are telling the truth, then turn yourself in a pigeon and fly around. The king always told legend of the past, Tangaloa, Pulotu, and more. He changed into pigeon and flew in Laukau and changed back to human. Poliana, you see, I told you everything about me, nothing but the truth. I spoke to my father Pekalo, and he allowed me to speak to you. I will never hate you in any way, but hold you into my arms. Laukau whispered to himself, I cannot believe that you, God, spotted me. How lucky, Poliana. Is that enough to please you, my fairest? Laukau, let us sit down and talk. They sat down on a log. Tell me about Pulotu, Poliana. It is like a paradise or heaven. Everything is beautiful. We do not fight. We just enjoy our time and patrolling around the earth. We control everything on earth. Thank you for listening to that part of the story. I'll catch up with the story sometime, but due to the data of my phone, I can only upload some between 1 to 15 minutes. More than that, it's a little bit struggle. Have a nice day. Bless you all. I invite you to tune on again. Bye for now.